Hello, John, or maybe it will be more appropriate to say Eric, because that's the name that millions of viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful know and recognize you all over the world.
Hi, everybody. Glad to see you. I'm very glad to talk to you.
When you started working on The Bold and the Beautiful 37 years ago, were you aware this adventure on the show may last so long?
I knew it would last 4 or 5 years. I was pretty sure of that, and my kids were young, so it was a good job. And as it turns out, my kids are all grown up now, and it has been a better job than I even thought. 37 years. It just kept coming and coming, and we've had a lot of success in America, but all over the world too, and that's for which we're very grateful. So thank you.
What memories from your first day on a set of The Bold and the Beautiful are the most precious to you?
What, say again?
What memories from your first day on a set of The Bold and the Beautiful are the most precious to you?
I think it was very, very special on our very first day to come into this big soundstage, which I had been in 2 weeks earlier, and it was empty. The floor was all there, and there was nothing here. 2 weeks later, I came in, and there were the sets. The Forrester living room, and the CEO office of Forrester Creations was there. It was quite beautiful, and when I saw that, I realized they were actually spending money on our show, and so I thought, wow, that's great. If they're gonna spend money on those sets, then maybe I can get more money as an actor. I don't know. No, but it was really good. That was exciting, and that's when I realized that we were in a real show, and it was really going to be beautiful.
How has Eric's character evolved over the years, and what do you think is the most important?
Well, the most important scenes, I guess, over the years have been the most, the most dramatic ones. I think the most emotional ones when Eric found out that Ridge was not his biological son, and that Stephanie had been lying to him about that all those years. I think the story he's telling right now, the story we're telling about Eric right now in Poland is a very, very important story, and I think the way Eric is dealing with it is kind of controversial, so I think that's a good story too. Any story that I have, any emotional story is great. I mean, the fun stuff and the love and those things have always been lovely, and they're really fun to play. But the best fun is the most dramatic stuff.
What do you think are the key factors that have contributed to The Bold and the Beautiful longevity in success so many countries and cultures?
I think the show does well in different cultures and different countries, because the one thing that's consistent over is the glamour, the world famous glamour of the fashion industry. I think that's the thing that appeals to the show, about the show that appeals to everyone, is that it's glamorous and it's about family, but it's an international show by definition, because the fashion industry is an international industry.
And how did working on this show affect your personal life?
Well, this has been a great influence on my personal life. In fact, it's been 37 years, and it's been a huge percentage of my acting career has been on this show. And so, affecting my personal life, it has given me the luxury to relax and not be so worried about where my next job is coming from. It's a very unusual situation for an actor of any age to get a paycheck every week for more than a few years, let alone 37. So it's been a huge, huge blessing in my life.
What do you think is the most important in maintaining a healthy atmosphere on set for such a long time?
Well, I think the most important thing in our set and in any working environment is a positive attitude. I mean, there's always going to be tension here and there, and there's going to be mistakes to get made, and disagreements about certain things. That's going to be true in any job, and in the creative process that happens too. But having said that, these arguments are very small, and they mean very little. They don't mean as much to us as maintaining a positive attitude. We're friendly with each other. We're very supportive. We depend on each other for good work. I mean, this is not something we come in and do by ourselves. It's very collaborative, and we depend very much on the well-being and the skill and talent of our coworkers.
Would you like to say something to the Polish viewers and fans of the series at the end of the conversation?
Well, I am very, very grateful to our Polish viewers for loving our show and staying with it when it moves from one place to another and looking it up and finding it, when it's always there. So we're very glad to be in a new venue now, and it's Red Carpet TV. We're glad to be there with you, and we're glad that you've followed us there. We're very grateful that you like it so much, and we love you too. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you.